into a bit of a different one. Yeah, I'm driving in my daily, and I'm actually on my way to full throttle performance. So I don't like doing kind of videos or like bitty videos or videos that I'm not necessarily going to be reasonably proud of. You're probably wondering where I'm going with this. What I mean is I don't like doing kind of like one take normal videos, but I just wanted to give you a bit of an update video, really, just to let you know what's kind of going on with the channel, to rest assure you that there is kind of review content coming. Obviously, because of COVID situation, I've said it before, we haven't been able to get any invites, or we haven't been getting invites to manufacturer test reviews and stuff like that, and launches, because obviously there hasn't been any. So they're starting to kind of happen, and we're also getting to the point where we're also going to have our first press car really soon, which we're really excited about. It means we'll have some content for you on a car review, so it's really good. I'm not going to reveal to you what it is yet. Maybe nearer the time I might let you know, or get you guessing and ask you what you think it may be. But yeah, I kind of also wanted to give you a bit of an update as to what's happening, just so you know, because obviously I've gone a bit quiet on the KA front, which is rare for me, and a bit quiet on the Supra front, obviously on my Mark IV Supra. So I wanted to give you an update to that. So I'm on my way to full throttle performance at the moment. I'm not picking up the car, so that's kind of a hint of where I'm going to go with this. But I don't know what's kind of going on with the car. There's been some issues. We found, full throttle, we found some, a problem. The car had been on the dyno, had made some really big power actually, before having some issues. So I don't know how bad it is yet. It's sickening and scary, because obviously the car had only been rebuilt 3 years ago, which sounds like ages ago, but it's not. The car's been off the road for nearly that. So I think the car, when I got it back and had it freshly rebuilt with all like really amazing forged parts, titanium valve springs and retainers and all that malarkey, links in the bio actually to the full tech spec of my Supra. You wouldn't think it'd go pop after, you know, or have a problem, should I say. I shouldn't have said that, because I don't know. You wouldn't have thought it'd have an issue on a fresh built motor not too long ago, but there has been some things in between that kind of haven't been done very well by other companies before full throttle would have got it, and it's also been standing for a long time, so there may be some issues there. We don't know anyway. I'm going to full throttle now. I don't know whether I'm going to take you around and in full throttle with me, because these days in a lot of places there's a lot of insurance issues, so we need to be a bit careful with that. So likelihood of me going in there and doing a little walk around video is probably unlikely, because this would be quite unscheduled for the team there, because I haven't really told them I'm going to do that. I haven't even told them I'm talking about this and doing a video like this. But yeah, I'm going to go there. Maybe my outro to the video will be prognosis of what's kind of happened with the car and what's happening with the car. Maybe I'm probably looking fairly glum, maybe some tears in my eyes, I don't know. Whatever happens is going to be reasonably expensive, I suspect, because there's some form of repair, I think, needing to be done and coming. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous, but you know, when you've got a car like that with a 2JZ that costs a lot of money, and you know that there's we call it Supra tax on owning, you know, a Supra, or you know, a Skyline and a GTR, you have to kind of pay to play. I've said it before, and it costs you know, these parts and components, when they fail, if they fail, and I don't know, they can cost a hell of a lot of money. But it is what it is. So let's get on with life. Let's smile and say fuck it. Whatever comes, it is what it is. Let's just crack on. Let's get our head down. If I've got to work a bit harder and make some more money somehow, you know, sell an organ or whatever I need to do, joking really, then you know, it's like anything in life. If you want it, you got to go get it. You got to work harder to get that money. I've got some money, but you know, I'm not minted. So you know, when these things happen, it's you know, hit shocks the system. and it's hard unless you're super rich. And you know, like I say, I am not super rich. I've got enough money to thankfully have some toys and, you know, a few good you know, cars and whatnot. So yeah, I kind of work my arse off most of my life, trying to, you know, reap the rewards, but it's never easy, and we always have things that don't go to plan. And yeah, it's come at a shit time for me because, fun enough, the reason why you haven't heard about the KA recently, also, and why we didn't make it to Oulton Park round of the series, is because the KA needs a rebuild. So that's more money. Don't get me wrong, that's obviously componentry, and the components and the parts and big rebuilds on a little car like that are obviously very, you know, far more less costly than, you know, on a 2JZ and on a Supra. Yeah, that needs a rebuild, so it needs quite a reasonably extensive rebuild, mainly headwork, you know, gaskets, etc., and a refresh on head, basically, when I say headwork. So yeah, we kind of knew that was coming. Guys at Essex and Kent Bodies, and their guys, their engine building guys, have got the car at the moment, and it's being rebuilt as we speak. So I think it's going to be ready tail end of next week. So yeah, getting excited about that. It's probably been fairly poorly for quite some months and weeks, actually, but not weeks, definitely months. And we've kind of like we've got an idea of a time frame of how bad and how long that car's been unwell, I suppose, and it's been since probably Cadwell race last year, so you know, good, well, over a year. So it's obviously been manifesting, just getting worse and worse and worse. We've been running on it, racing on it, track daying on it, and we've basically killed it. So, you know, it is what it is. These things happen. Racing costs, and costs a lot of money, and trying to go fast in cars, whatever they are, and whatever horsepower they have, and however much they're built, things go wrong and go south, and, you know, they have problems. So yeah, that one's being rebuilt as well. So the KA is out of action for a little while. It's going to be ready by the tail end of next week, so we'll have that back together, and we've got a track day test shakedown in it in about 3 weeks' time at Brands Hatch, which is where we're obviously racing next, which is mega. We've got sprints. I was going to do a driver announcement because I had some really cool news that Petrol Ped was going to be back with us. Unfortunately, as he's getting so big, and you know, he's getting some really amazing opportunities. And actually, on that, if you haven't seen Petrol Ped's, well, it's not Petrol Ped's new show, but he is basically on a new TV show. I'll give you links in the bio to maybe where you can watch it if I can do that. And it's called Vintage Voltage, and it's been really good, actually. It's where there's a company that basically produce electric cars, or they electrify older cars. So basically that is what they do on this TV program. They electrify old classics, you know, ones that have got motors that are absolutely dead, and then they'll electrify them. So they'll put a Tesla motor in it or something like that, make them, you know, really quick, quite efficient, still retain the handling, or sometimes even better it by lowering the center of gravity, lowering the weight. It's pretty cool. So yeah, Petrol Ped is getting busier. He's getting more and more amazing job opportunities within the car industry, as you'd expect when you're, you know, flying at 72,000 subscribers and increasing vastly. But he's a good friend of the channel, good friend of mine, and I asked him if he wanted to race, and he said yes, but he then got another opportunity from someone else that he couldn't turn down, which is understandable, and that's nothing to do with racing. I think it's just to do with car media. So yeah, he's unfortunately not signed up, and then kind of said to me he can't do it, which is fine. I'm gutted, but it's fine. And we've got a new guy, no one that you guys will necessarily know, relatively young lad who races. I think it's like kind of a car that's a bit like a Radical, so it's pretty cool. We'll introduce Joshua at a later date. He's only just going to be coming in the car just for the Brands Hatch sprint races, which is our next one. So we've got, yeah, a test, and he'll be joining us for the test. Other than that, like I say, car reviews are coming, I promise you that, guys, so stick with me. I also want to just touch on talking about touching on something that has kind of touched me, and at the same time really upset me as well, actually. It's you know, two tales to it. Obviously I released a video really recently about our Fiesta ST, saying about how unfortunately with the arrival of a little one and needing a bigger car, unfortunately the Fiesta ST, our beautiful, awesome Revo Stage 4 Fiesta ST, it needs to be gone. So we're advertising it this week. We haven't still advertised it. I've been a bit lazy, really, if I'm honest, or busy, to be honest with you. So if anyone's interested in a 350 horsepower, or circa 350 horsepower Revo Stage 3 2015 Fiesta ST with all the bells and whistles, all the, you know, real good brand new tyres, big brake, amazing big brake kit, front and rear, loads of nice bits on it. Go and watch my video, I'll ping that up there. And yeah, if you're interested, inbox us. But yeah, that's obviously going. And with that, what I wanted to say is I expected to lose some subscribers, and I must admit, it was, even though I was prepared to have masses of subscribers leave me, they kind of didn't, but I actually ended up working out that we got, well, I think it's probably very hard to quantify, but I think we definitely got around 5 subscribers leave us. So basically, because I'm getting rid of the Fiesta ST, a car that people probably know us for very much, I had 5 people unsubscribe, and I think it might be a little bit more than that, but around 5, maybe, you know, different days I'm getting, you know, people unsubscribing. Yeah, it's weird, because I kind of thought there'd be way more than that, but to see any negative numbers when you're working your arse off for 3-4 years on YouTube, and you're seeing growth, it's really hard to see that people can be, I don't want to say petty, because to be honest with you, I can understand people leaving, because some people want, you know, that type of content. So it's just hard to basically accept, and it really hits you hard, and it's surprising how much like stress it puts you under, which is ridiculous, really, but that's the life of doing what we do, I think, to some extent. And there's bigger and worse things out in life than, you know, little stresses and dramas like that. So you know, I'm not going to carry on complaining. It's just, you know, sad to see. And on that, I want to kind of thank the people that have taken that news on board and stayed with us as well. So yeah, massive thank you so much for kind of sticking with us through the thick and thin, through the lack of videos at times. That's why I like to just even do this, even though it's not an amazing video, it's not that exciting. It's nice just to say thank you to you guys, and at least give you something and give you an idea of what's kind of going on, because I struggle to do that all the time on Instagram and Facebook and all the other socials, but I do. Sometimes, you know, there's little hidden bits in, you know, live videos that I do or something where I'm updating you, but this kind of video is there always, so you can kind of see, and if you're following in terms of a timeline, you'll know exactly what I'm doing. So it's quite a good video to do, even though it won't get good viewship. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much. Yeah, the channel's obviously all of a sudden not growing very well, so I'm well aware that I need to do some car content. I've got 2 modified car reviews coming up. I've got an E92 V8 M3 Nürburgring track prepared car coming up. Really serious little track weapon. I've got a review on that, and I've also got, like I said to other people in my last video, a 347 horsepower X47 turbocharged Fiesta ST coming up. So yeah, like I say, there's definitely some car content coming, so yeah, stick with us. But yeah, like I say, I thought I'd give you an update and let you know what's going on with the Supra more than anything, and the KA. But yeah, car content is coming, yeah, watch on, and I'll outro either at full throttle and give you a synopsis of what shit is going down, or I'll just basically say bye. But yeah, watch on. Right, I'm here, wish me luck. Yeah, about to go in and see what's going down. So yeah, we've been in and we've come out and we've just had the conversation. Obviously there's no tears in my eyes, thankfully. However, we obviously have got a problem. Basically we are pushing a very small amount of boost, but making really good power, and then the car has basically started to struggle and misfire. So yeah, there's basically a problem with well, they don't know for sure. Obviously they're looking into, obviously they're going to remove the head, have the head removed and check it out basically. So yeah, a little bit of open heart surgery, check out the valves, check out the head. The car's basically not doing what it needs to do, and causing a variance in compression. Not to a horrible, crazy extent, but enough to know that there's something going on that needs to be rectified. So unfortunately, yeah, the Supra is needing a bit of TLC. Like I say, you look at the head first, and then looking at the top of the cylinders and the bores and the pistons. Check out a few things there and just make sure everything's sound for if there's going to be some changes, and you know, some new changes on the head or whatever needs to be done. When it gets put back together, it's going to be a-okay and sound. So yeah, it's in full throttle, it's capable hands. Absolutely love the guys there. Had an awesome chat with Al, who's absolute megastar. They've been brilliant for me. Communication's been so good, and yeah, gutting because it means a delay as to when I'm going to get my car back. But these things happen, and it is what it is. So yep, let's look forward and look on and forget about that. And yeah, like I say, thought I'd give you an update on it. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to sign off there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.